Hello, guys. Welcome to our weekly edition of the Best Bets show here with Team Bankroll. Although we are missing the M in our team, and that is Martin. But we've got Alex and we have Stuart. So, boys, thanks for being here today.
Hello.
Hello.
Stuart, I have to say, I am liking the silver look you've got going there. It looks pretty good. I have to say, it suits. It suits with it. It's the lighting. I tell you what, it's like signs of things to come. It's a good thing. So you don't have to worry about becoming grey because it suits you.
I've been doing grey for years. Too much sports betting, I think, is the way it goes.
So
Well, I
don't
don't know
worry
what.
of getting gold, you know? Don't worry of getting gold.
Well, exactly. Now, listen, I don't know why you're turning grey, Stuart, with the bets because Team Bankroll best bets here are on a roll. I can't believe it, 57.9 units of profit. I was in the office the other day. I had a couple of people at work come up to me, and they're people who don't bet. They edit on our films. They came up and they said, "Is it true that best bets are up around 60 units of profit?" They were like, "If so, we are going to start betting." I was like, "For sure, come on, join in the fun." So we're actually converting people who don't normally bet and join our winning ways. So how cool is that?
That's pretty good. I'll take it every day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, listen, I'm just going to pull up on screen quickly to see, just to break down each of us how we're doing. There we go. So, Martin doing tremendously there, up in front. Well, that's at 25 units of profit, 25.8. Stuart, always heavy in profit there, 16.7. Myself, 10.9. I have been off for a few weeks. And then we've got Alex there, 4.9, all in profit with a combined total of 57.9. This is team effort, and we are doing remarkably well. Stuart, I know also you've implemented a new stats program with the overs and unders. How's that doing?
It's okay. It's a bit more steady on the unders than the overs. So I'm just keeping an eye on it and tracking and see how it goes through the season. I'm not going to be giving out any today, though, because I think people want to get the more solid. Well, I say solid. Let's go for crazy.
The solid crazies. Yay. Okay. I just want to quickly shout out to all of those watching right now. Let's get going. If you've got any questions, ask away. We will do our very best to answer them.
Just
So, as always,
just
go on.
just before to start, I think that we should have a really interesting week because the international break is coming over next week. So come on, let's make some profit this week because after that 2 weeks we are not off because we will preview the World Cup knockout runs, but for sure we will not have a lot of matches to choose from. So stay tuned, pen and paper, pencil and paper with you because we are ready to start. Yes, we are missing Martin, of course. So Benevento again, it will not come this week, but surely Natalie came strong after giving birth, and she wants to have a really profitable week and to pass the guys. Of course, I'm in the fourth place right now, but we are just 10 rounds into the season.
Yeah. The M in our team, Mr. Martin Green. Yeah, he will be back. He's expecting a big Juventus win. We did ask him. He is missing this show, but he'll be back next week. And I have to say, Alex, I like you said, we won't be off. I don't think we're ever off, are we? Ever. When are we off?
We allow
I think that
I think every 4 years, aren't we? We get like a little bit of a break. There is a little bit of a break somewhere. We did just have one, but yeah, we're never off. Yeah, all right, let's start. Premier League and Stoke versus Leicester City. Stuart coming in strong. This is a match actually that I was a little bit nervous about. We covered it with the Premier League rundown, and I was predicting the unders in this match. Interesting to hear if you've got a crazy for this one, Stuart.
not particularly crazy, I have to say. I mean, crazies for me are like 4 and above nowadays, aren't they? Otherwise, people just expect it. So I mean, any of them are that high. But again, I'm with you. I think we'll be getting an unders game here. It's going to be quite tight. Stoke, I don't know about Stoke. Stoke seems to have changed the way they played. Back under Pulis, they were really hard to beat. They were very well organised. They were basically West Brom as West Brom are now. And Leicester, they've just got a new manager and things are looking a little bit better for them. I thought Claude Puel had a pretty rough time at Southampton, and he is a better coach than he showed there. So I think this could be an interesting game, but I think they're going to cancel each other out. I got 3.33 on the draw with Pinnacle earlier today. I was very happy with that.
Ooh. Ooh, so going for the draw. We've got here, Arjun is saying this is time to lead the table, Stuart. There we go. And Dario Morale there saying Premier League, let's go. So starting there with the draw from Stuart. Next we move over West Ham versus Liverpool. Alex, take it away.
Yeah, I think that the odds are decent for Liverpool win here. 1.8 with Tempo Bet. One of the new bookies in town. They are promoting everywhere in Premier League right now. So all the matches from the Premier League I see on TV. Everywhere I see only Tempo Bet nowadays. And they are giving also great odds. 1.8 for an away win. Liverpool should really do their magic here and win after not such an amazing match against Maribor in Champions League, but they did their job 3-0, not conceding a goal. But Maribor is a poor side. West Ham will be very determined to win at least 1 point from this home match, but I think that the skillful players of Liverpool will solve the match and at least a win. I don't need anything else. 1-0, 2-1, 3-2. How much they want? 1.8 for a Liverpool win.
Yeah, that's risen as well, actually. Yesterday was 1.7, so a bit more value on the Liverpool win today. You're right, they come from obviously a Huddersfield win 3-0, Maribor win 3-0, obviously bouncing back from that Spurs defeat, which I'm sure Stuart remembers quite clearly. Liverpool have conceded the most goals this season in the Premier League. I think that West Ham will get a goal against this fatigued Liverpool side. I like both teams to score. That's actually risen as well, 1.69. And I also like Liverpool to score over 1.5 goals. So I've got two bets for this match, 1.62. Those are my bets. What else have we got? Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. Stuart, why do you not have a bet for this wonderful Tottenham side? I bet you must be feeling fantastic.
I'm feeling pretty good, I have to say. Not very often I wear my colours, but there we
go on, Stu. There we go. Wear it with pride. Wear it with pride. There we go. Well deserved.
Superb. Probably not many better nights as a Spurs fan. There've been a few good ones, but last night winning 3-1 against the world champions, aren't they? So I think that kind of makes Spurs the best team in the world right now. I'm not sure, but I think that's the way it works.
Yeah, and you didn't want to take a bet then on your team on this this match against Crystal Palace, a struggling Crystal Palace.
I didn't really say anything that held a lot of value, and I think everybody knows I need to find value in my betting. I'm really, really tempted, but as a Spurs fan, I'm always going to be tempted to back them. The one thing I was looking at was Tottenham to win to 0, and I see that's now at 2.25 with Ladbrokes. Nice. I think the Alderweireld injury, that might change things a bit, but Spurs were solid with Dyer and Sanchez and Vertonghen at the back. So they're a good side. They'll do it. They'll be fine. Spurs will win. There's no
yeah, they will. No, 1.24. I am taking a bet on this match, though. I like Spurs minus 1.5, 1.88. I also do like Spurs win to 0. Not an official bet, though. I think Big Man went for that on the Premier League Punters show. If you didn't watch the match, the show yesterday, make sure to catch it over on our YouTube channel. We've also got the clips as well, the individual match clips. If you don't want to hear an hour of us talking, just the match preview. Bookmakers Review YouTube channel has got the clips there, so check that out. So Spurs minus 1.5, 1.888.
Also, Twitter. Be sure to like our Twitter page because we are giving tips there. You will see also our articles there. You will see also our videos there. So yeah, Bookmakers News. Go on online on Twitter, and you will not miss anything every day.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Bookmakers News. Next one, we have Manchester City versus Arsenal. A great match there. I think Flash called it for the purists there, football purists. Alex, what do you like?
I think that Manchester City should be able to win this one, and we could see also at least 3 goals in the match. So my prediction for this match: Manchester City to win and over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.8. I think that Manchester City have one of the best squads in the world, if not the best squad in the world. They are showing a strength in having medium to high quality evenly everywhere, rather than few star players with weak spots. I think that They are really good right now. They should easily win Premier League. I think that they will make it with few rounds to go till the end of the season. And maybe, as we talked at the beginning, if you remember Champions League, I said Manchester City to win Champions League, and or one of the English teams. They are doing amazing. All the English teams in in Champions League. Against Arsenal, I think that Manchester City will push from the start, and we should see also a fast goal in the match. Maybe Arsenal can find the back of the net, but I think that Manchester City have the power right now to dominate Arsenal and to win against them.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. We've got Giovanni there saying Arsenal to win. I wouldn't put my money on it.
No,
I'm with
Arsenal,
Alex on this one.
He was speaking about today's match, Europa League against Red Star Belgrade, because I said never, and he thought, oh, they're playing today, right?
Oh, okay. I was going to say against 6.4, tempting. That's in the realms of Stuart's odds there, but no, I think Man City have got this one. Scoring machines. Pardon?
Nuts. That would be absolutely clinically insane to go for an Arsenal win against Manchester City. Manchester City, they've got the team to rip apart anyone who plays open attacking football against them. And Arsenal only know how to play one way, and that's open attacking football. So they're going to get ripped apart. I wouldn't be surprised to see Manchester City -2 coming, frankly.
Yeah. I'm with Alex on this one. Man City and over 2.5 goals, 1.87 scoring machines. We saw that against Napoli as well, winning 4-2. I think 35 goals they've scored this season. It's about 10 goals clear of Manchester United, something like that are in the second place. So Man City and the over 2.5 goals with Alex on that one. Next, we have Chelsea versus Manchester United. Alex.
Well, I want to improve my bankroll a little bit, and I'm going with the draw in this one. Chelsea humiliated a little bit by such a great Roman team in Champions League, 3-0, not finding the back of the net. I think that it will be a really plus for them. Kante will be back for Chelsea, and I think that he will do the difference in the midfield. I think that Rudiger and Bakayoko will miss this game because they did so many mistakes against Roma, and Conte should rule them out for this one, at least to clean the bench a little bit for 1-2 matches to know how it is. Manchester United, they beat Tottenham, but Tottenham was without Harry Kane. They have maximum points in Champions League. They didn't push themselves to win against Benfica. I think that normally you will say that Mourinho will have a parking the bus approach against the big names like Chelsea, But I think that they are in desperate need of points because City are already 5 points on top of them. So I think that they will go for the 3 points. And I think that we'll see a close, cagey match, And I think that both of the sides will try to win, but we'll see a draw at 3.25.
Yeah, I was in for Premier League punters. I was in the KG match as well. I think it is an unders game. Stu, would you go unders in this match, or do you think we're going to see a few goals?
I would go unders on this one. I don't see there being a lot of goals. Chelsea not in particularly great form, are they? Obviously, Kante coming back makes them stronger defensively. It makes them harder to beat. But Manchester United, they're a side that they've got the ability to score goals, but they're not that attacking. Last weekend, they had the chance to reach on against a weakened Spurs side, and they didn't. They were happy to get a 1-goal win, and that, I think we'll see that against bigger sides more than once this season.
Yeah. All right, over to Ligue now. Stuart, with the pronunciations, take it away.
I guess we can start with Liga. Start with Angers against Paris Saint-Germain, and Alex, you've got something.
Yeah, this is my only match from Ligue 1. I didn't tip the Ligue 1 for the last 2 weeks, so I thought that to give it a try right now. PSG together with Man City, if tomorrow it was the Champions League final, I would choose these 2 teams to play it, the Champions League final. PSG will surely win Ligue 1 without any problems. 6, 7, 8 rounds to go till the end, and they will be already winners. they will try to stay unbeaten till the end of the season in their domestic league, but they will try also to win a Champions League because this is their main objective. Some internal problems with Neymar not liking Unai Emery's approach, also with Cavani, but I think that now what I saw in their last match against Anderlecht yesterday, they seem to be friends, Cavani and Neymar. Maybe it's only for us to see it, maybe it's true. But I think that Mbappe, Cavani, and Neymar should really be able to fly on this match against a really poor Angers side. -2 on the Asian handicap, so in case of a 2 goals margin, it will be a void, it will be a push, but I think that they have the capability to win by at least 3 goals difference.
Yeah, I was looking at that bet as well, actually. Sorry, quickly. Are you looking at any anytime goal scorers? Because you've got Cavani, Neymar, and Mbappe. With Mbappe having the value priced around 2, you can get shop around for your odds. You've got 1.57 Bet365, and then 2.1 in other bookies. Anybody looking at the anytime goal scorer market?
I think that if we exist, it might be a special bet for all 3 of them to score in this match. I would take it at around 6, 7, maybe, depends, maybe.
Wow. Okay,
yeah,
go on,
nothing
Stu.
for me in this one. But, a little bit interesting to see what happens with Mbappe because he's had a couple of difficult games in Liga recently. He hasn't scored, he hasn't looked particularly good. There is talk of him being dropped for a couple of the easier games, so this might be one of those.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to move on now. We're going to AS Monaco against Guingamp, little Breton side. And Natalie, you going to go for Guingamp or someone else?
I'm going to go for Monaco, but not playing their straight win there. Obviously, they're fighting, whether it's a losing battle there for top spot, but they are fighting for the top spot. They do come from a draw against top of the group Besiktas midweek. They're not a bad result, really, considering that they're in the bottom of the group, and they're hosting a team who do struggle on the road. I think just 1 win, 4 losses. So I do think Monaco are going to win, and I also think there's going to be goals. They're the second highest scorers there, and Guingamp have conceded 10. So I'm going to go for Monaco and the over 2.5 goals and doubling my money at odds of 2.
Very nice. Thanks for that. Then we're on to 2 of mine. Alex, you got any thoughts of any of these Liga matches?
No. I like Natalie's approach on that one. Monaco not showing the same force from the last year, but still one of the contenders for the second place. I don't think that they will win the season, the Ligue so this season, but they should be able to catch a Champions League spot for next year.
Okay, right. Moving on, we're going to go to 2 of the worst sides in Liga right now: Metz against Lille. And this is a crazy. It's been picked out by one of my systems, and not particularly crazy to be fair, but going for anything in this match is quite difficult. But I'm on Lille to win this one. Slightly higher up the league table, not a lot, frankly. 2.38 with Bet Victor on that one. Moving over to Nantes against Toulouse, and Nantes have been looking really good. They lost last weekend, but under Ranieri, they seem to be doing a bit of a Leicester. They're hard to beat. They've got attack. They've got pace in the attack, hitting teams on the break. So it could be an interesting one, but I'm actually going against them. I'm on Toulouse in this one, and this one is absolutely crazy because it's 5.11. What do you think?
I kind of agree with you, Stuart, to be honest. I'm not as brave as you to take it, but in my head, I'm taking it. I did the research on this match. I was going to go for Nantes originally, but then as more as I looked into Toulouse, I think they're on a winning streak. I don't think they've lost for quite a few games. They drew the last match, but they haven't lost in a few, and they could very likely win it. And odds of 5, you may as well go for it.
Yeah, I'm taking it alone. Last 2 we're down to for Liga. We're going to Montpellier HSC against Amiens, and I believe that one is Natalie.
Oui, it is me. All right, I'm going to go for. I'm actually going to go for. I don't think it's going to be the most exciting for Alex. I think you're typing and it's really loud.
Oh, okay, sorry.
it's like they're like this, like, yeah, power typer. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a very exciting match. Personally, it's not one that I'm going to be watching. I think there's going to be very, very few goals. I think for the braver better, maybe back the under 1.5 goals. But I'm actually going to back under 2.5 goals has a touch of value, or maybe for an Aka bet, like it's about 1.57, 1.6. But I'm going under 2.5 goals and both teams to score no, 1.87. You've got Montpellier. They've scored 4, conceded just 3. Amiens has scored a measly 2 on the road. I really think this is going to be a low scorer, and not expecting Amiens to score. I don't know how you pronounce that one, but there we go. Under 2.5 goals, both teams to score no, 1.87 is my bet.
Okay, so if both teams to score yes and over 2.5 is the Alex Classic, is this the anti-classic?
I know exactly.
The anti-Alex.
I was trying. Yeah, I actually was thinking of a name to call this, the anti-Alex or something. Yeah, it's the total opposite to the Alex Classic.
Okay, right. Last game is Saint Etienne against Lyon, and this is me. And this one I'm struggling to agree. I will be honest. There's a lot of times during the season when my system picks out bets, and I don't like it, and then it generally tends to go on and make some money. So I've stopped complaining about it. But I'm on Saint Etienne on this one. 4.2 with Bet365. Lyon, a very, very good side. So it's hard for me to, in my mind, to think, this is one they can win. Saint Etienne not being particularly great. But the odds are really, really good. 4.2. I don't think that could be missed. So yeah, that's Liga all round. The Bundesliga.
A lot of tips from Liga. Yeah. And just a little bit, Robbie, we did Europa League coverage on Tuesday with Big Man. So if you want some picks for Europa League, you can go to our YouTube channel on SBR here and watch all the videos. You can see also Europa League rundown with Big Man and myself.
Definitely worth doing.
All right, is it me now? Are we over to Bundesliga?
Yeah. Bundesliga betting.
All right, Bundesliga betting. Where are we? Eintracht Frankfurt versus Werder Bremen. Both Stuart and Alex are on this match here. Stuart, take it away.
I was really surprised to see Eintracht Frankfurt available at 1.8. Werder Bremen have been very, very poor this season, whereas Frankfurt, they've looked a pretty good side at times. I really couldn't turn this one down. There is value here as well. I mean, Frankfurt got a very, very good head-to-head record against Werder Bremen. So to see them at 1.8, yeah, still value there. Definitely worth going for. And Bet Victory is the bookie of choice for this one.
Yeah, I agree with you, Stuart. Actually, Alex, are you on the Frankfurt win?
On the same page I am. I don't understand the odds. 1.8. Werder Bremen are not a team from last year. I don't understand really how the bookies are thinking, because they lost a lot of important players over the summer break. Eintracht, as Stuart mentioned, has a really good record against Werder Bremen. And Werder Bremen, just 5 points struggling in the danger zone right now, coming after 2 losses on from their last 3 matches. Not scoring a lot of goals. I think that they have the worst attack in Bundesliga. Only 3 goals scored in 10 matches so far. So 1.8 for Eintracht should make the job.
Yeah, I'm going to make it a full house. I missed it on the sheet there, but I've put it in. Eintracht Frankfurt 1.83. They're in 10th place, and I think they're going to use this to get those much needed 3 points there with a home win. So full house, Eintracht Frankfurt. Mark it down. Next, we're moving on to Mönchengladbach versus Mainz. Stuart.
Again, Borussia Mönchengladbach, they've been a very, very good side in the past. Mainz have made me some money this season, though, so it's kind of difficult for me to bet against them. But I'm going to do just that. I think this may even be my banker. Borussia Mönchengladbach 1.7 with William Hill. I mean, if there's value there, that shows you have such a strong head-to-head record. So it should be easily won.
Yeah, and it just shows as well, you've got to bet with your head, not your heart. It's very sometimes easy to do that. Your heart is saying don't, but your head is being strong there, and you're even going to make it banker. Very interesting. Okay, next we have got all 3 of us are on this match, arguably one of the biggest matches of the weekend. Dortmund versus Bayern Munich, 2 rivals going head to head there. Alex, You going for your classic, or what are you going for in this match?
No. I'm not. I'm going with a straight away win, 2.1 for Bayern to win the game. Dortmund look really poor lately. 2 draws against Apollon Limassol in Champions League. This is outrageous for such a team like Dortmund, and also in their domestic league, 2 losses in their last 3 matches. Just 1 point, one against Eintracht Frankfurt that we talked previously. Yeah, they might score against Bayern Munich, but Lewandowski is coming back, as we talked before the show, and but without Thomas Müller, but with Lewandowski, which I think that should do the trick. Bayern Munich started really poor the season, but they sacked Ancelotti. They did a really good job to sack Ancelotti and to appoint Jupp Heynckes. Jupp Heynckes with great, tremendous job every time that he was their manager, and you can see what an impact he has on his team. Also in Champions League, also in Bundesliga, 2.14 for an away win Bayern Munich to secure their first spot in the standings and to make bigger the margin between them and Dortmund.
Yeah, I have to say everything I have read is pointing to that Bayern Munich win. Every betting site, everything. Let's see if Stuart is going. Before I say that, Stuart, are you going for the away win, or are you going to go against everyone and go for the home win?
I'm going against everyone. I'm going for the home win.
Oh
no!
Oh no!
Very, very.
Oh God!
And as poor as they have been for much of this season. I mean, they're top of the table at the moment. They're top of the table. They're at home, and it's an imposing home atmosphere, even against a team like Bayern Munich. And how long can they be that bad for? And also, Aubameyang is getting back to fitness. He's getting back into form. He's going to start scoring goals at some point. This is a value bet, not based on any kind of intuition or anything like that. It's a value bet. And at 3.41 with Pinnacle, I had to go for it.
Wow. I think you're probably the only person in the world taking that bet, but there we go. All right, going for the Dortmund win. I'm going for Bayern Munich. You're going to be the only person. I know you're only going to be the only person who is happy if Dortmund wins. But yeah, I'm going for the away win. I was thinking in the beginning goals over 2.5 goals are sort of the Alex Classic here. But this fixture last season, Dortmund won 1-0, so that could maybe get argument there for your win. It was the reverse at Bayern Munich that we saw the goals there 4-1. I'm just going to go for this straight away win. A rejuvenated Bayern Munich side, Lewandowski back, and Dortmund really who come from a draw, an embarrassing Apoel 1-1 draw there midweek. I think it's a Bayern Munich win there. They've been very strong. Okay, what we got next? Oh, now we're in Serie A. We have got Inter Milan versus Torino, Alex.
Inter Milan versus Torino. Yeah, Inter Milan looks really interesting this year. They are amongst the teams unbeaten in Serie A. They are following Napoli. They're in the second place, just 2 points under Napoli. They look really good, and most of all when they are playing home, because they have 5 matches, 5 wins home. They are scoring a lot, 22 goals, so they have an average of 2 goals per game, just 8 goals conceded. But against Torino, they might find the back of the net. They are one of the interesting, decent teams to look when they're playing against big opponents. I'm going with a combination Inter versus Torino, both need to score in the over 2.5 at evens.
Okay, there we go. And we've got Cagliari versus Hellas Verona. Stuart.
Hellas Verona all the way on this one. It's crazy. It's nuts. It is 4.6 with Bet Victor. Hellas Verona, they've struggled at times this season. Cagliari also not looking too great. But I think the away side can do it. I think it's going to be tight. I mean, we can see both sides scoring, mainly because neither side's particularly good at defending right now. But Hellas Verona to squeak it, I think. At 4.6, there's value there.
to squeak it. We talk actually in the weekly kickoff show every Monday. Alex is saying that he's enjoying watching Serie A football this season, and also making some good profit from Serie A. Are you also finding that to be the case, Stuart?
I'm finding it very different to previous seasons, although things have been getting more attacking and more exciting over the last few years. It's probably a bumper season. It's very enjoyable to watch Serie A. Maybe not so easy to make money out of it. I think I'm a little bit ahead, but not a huge amount overall.
Yeah, which league do you have a more profitable league? That's another question that's generally asked to us. Do you have a more profitable league?
Premier League's always my favourite. I have to say, it's the one I know the most about. It's the one that's easiest to get all the stats for, and that does generally help to make a decision.
All right. Okay, next we have got Chievo Verona versus Napoli. Alex.
Yeah, Napoli, I think that they are really strong team, and they should put big problems to Juventus and to finish their record of winning Serie A league titles. I think that if they will keep it this way, despite losing yesterday against Manchester City 4-2, I think that they showed good till City scored the third goal. After that, started to be nervous a little by little. But Serie A is another animal. Serie A, I like to bet on Serie A. I this season at least, most of my profit is coming from Serie A. Other leagues are taking me down in the standings, but I will prepare also for other leagues better and better. Napoli to win and over 2.5, 1.91 should be an easy win for Napoli.
Yeah. Do you think they'll be affected at all by their Man City midweek loss?
No. I don't think. Also, last time they didn't. They weren't affected, winning comfortably 3-1, 3-2 against Genoa away, and 3-1 against Sassuolo home. So yeah, goal fest, 32 goals, average of almost 3 goals per game in Napoli's matches. 32 goals in 11 matches is not a little at all. Only Manchester City, I think, they have 35 in 10 matches.
Yeah.
But again, one of the best teams to watch. A great attacking firepower. Insigne, Mertens, Callejon are crazy. They when they have the ball, they will go with the head to score. And that is one of their main points in the attack, because in their defense they are not so strong. But the attack should seems like it's making the difference.
Yeah, no, I
I
totally
think
agree. Okay, Fiorin.
Napoli as well, though. I mean, they're playing up against Manchester City, who are one of the best sides in the world right now, and it's certainly one of the most expensively put together, with the highest paid manager in the world. You know, it's going to be tough, and they played well when they made Manchester City work for that win. So, you know, this is a side that's going to go places in Serie A. They may not win it this season. I'm not sure that they are, but I think next season they've got a really, really good chance, because that Juventus defense and that Juventus, squad is aging badly and needs a large overhaul. Probably a new manager as well.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. Fiorentina versus AS Roma. Alex, what do you like?
Yeah, Roma to win.
I think we
Their
lost.
highest level right now of playing, and no, I'm I'm live. You can hear me?
Cutting again, though.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going with Roma to win the match. The odds are really good for a Roman win. Let me check. 2.38 against Fiorentina. Roma are incredible lately, and they should continue their winning streak and climb the standings. They have one game in hand, and they are only fifth. But with winning against Fiorentina and also winning the other match, they might go second or third. I think that they will win 2.38 against the Fiorentina.
Okay. What else are we on now? I've lost the space.
I'm on that one as well.
There we go. All right, what have you got for us, Stuart?
For once, I'm agreeing with Alex. I think we're looking at a Roma win, and I wish I had his bookie because I could only get 2.35 earlier today. So 2.38, both of the odds have gone up, which means that the betting market's going the other way. So it just makes it an even better bet for me. So nice and strong, really good selection from Alex, mainly because I agree with it.
All right, Roma win. Sassuolo versus AC Milan again. Stuart and Alex are on this match. Stuart, you start this time.
I'm not sure Alex and I will be on the same page on this one. I think AC Milan are really struggling this season. I think they are a team that badly need a change of manager, and I would not be surprised to see that happen over the international break because there are some good quality managers out there that are available. And I think Sassuolo will put the last nail in the coffin. And at 3.6 for Bet Victor, I'm all over it.
Alex, you on the same page there?
No, I'm with 2.15 for a Milan win, and I'm on that because what Stuart said earlier about Dortmund, saying that okay, they are struggling, but they start to win some matches and so on. The same thing is at Milan. They invested over 200 million euros in the summer break, being amongst the teams with the highest budget this year. Yes, Montella, if they will not win this match, certainly he will get sacked. With Gennaro Gattuso, if someone remembers him, being first on the list of the board of directors to be the next coach of AC Milan. But I think that Milan should win this one. Sassuolo is not the team from the last season. They have just 8 points after 11 matches. They will struggle, and I think that the fight between these two teams, because they are somehow friends teams, 2.15 for AC Milan to win. They should really bounce back and start to win matches.
Yeah, Stuart, you seem not agreeing with that.
No, it's just the idea of Gattuso as a manager for AC Milan. It's kind of like the way they've done it in the past. Let's pick up a big name, all action midfielder who was great for us in the past and see if he can do it as manager. Gattuso's done nothing wherever he's been, or how on earth he's managed to get picked out as a potential for the AC Milan job. I just don't get it. Crazy for.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a legend, of the club. I don't understand why he's on the first spot for being the next manager. But who knows? Maybe Montella will win everything from now on, and he will escape the sacking.
Mm-hmm.
Starting this match against Sassuolo.
All right. Next, we've got La Liga, final league here. We're previewing. We've got Valencia versus Leganés. Alex.
Yes, Valencia all the way. -1 on the Asian handicap, 1.94. For sure, they will win this match. Leganés are the strongest defense after Barcelona in La Liga, but are scoring one of the worst attacking teams also from La Liga. They are one of the surprise teams of the moment in La Liga, but I think that Valencia should have enough to win at home. Simone Zaza is on fire. He's second in the top scorer chart after Messi. They are playing home, and I don't think that they should have big problems against Leganés. Easy win for Valencia, and but I'm covering with the -1 Asian handicap just in case of a short win, 1-0 max. But I think that they will cover this Asian handicap.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to our main man, king of the Asian handicap, Double B Bernardo. Thanks for watching. He's going for AC Milan. So, Stuart, how are you feeling?
Yeah, of course he is.
They've got Adrian inside. It's like there's some Portuguese bias here. That's what's going on.
He said, what did he say? He goes, and has Andre Silva, and then you wrote, is that enough?
He said no.
Yeah.
I think he's got a chance of being the next man.
No, it's not. Yeah.
No, it's enough. But they have also Çalhanoğlu. They have also a lot of potential, really good players. They invested a lot, and I think that they have to start winning some matches. And they're playing against Sassuolo, not against Juventus this time. Of course, when we played against Juventus, we predicted Juventus to win. Of course, they won 2-0. But Sassuolo, come on, if you don't win against Sassuolo, that means that Vincenzo Montella and the Chinese people and all the players that they bought to go to Serie B.
I'm feeling a dance off here. The winner or the loser's got to do the loser dance. Yeah, I'm feeling it. All right, we'll see next week. Next week, I've got Deportivo La Coruna versus Atletico Madrid. Stuart.
Atletico Madrid. They have let me down many, many times this season. Deportivo La Coruña have shocked people. They've picked out some good wins, but right now, not so good. Atletico Madrid, they've got to do some work. They really are. I mean, they're fourth at the moment. For them to be where they are, they need to pick up, they need to push on, and they need to do that by winning games just like this. 1.77 with Pinnacle. There is value there, and if there's value there, they've got a great record. So go for that.
Yeah, and interesting as well. Some value is generally not often has to be depicted in the price odds of 4, 5, 6. It's obviously the team that you get and at what price, which presents the value. So that's what we're here for as well, to offer you guys the value bets as well. It's all about the value. Finally, we have we're ending with me, Barcelona versus Sevilla. There we go. You guys aren't on this. How come you guys aren't on this match? I actually thought that Barcelona, I think you can get for like 1.24. I actually thought there was a little touch of value in that for Barcelona at home against a struggling road Sevilla team.
No, not for me. Barcelona, they will win it, but I think you've got to pile on the handicap to get anywhere near decent odds. And yeah, I don't think there's value in that. If anything, it's value the other way. But Sevilla haven't won this fixture enough to qualify for that kind of bet.
Yeah, I thought you can get Barcelona minus 1.5, 1.6. And then also I'm looking at Barcelona to win to nil, 2.6. They are struggling on the road, Sevilla, and also they struggle scoring. Barcelona, they're undefeated both home and away. They're scoring, they're not conceding. They're doing absolutely everything that a winning team should be doing. And I think that they'll struggle to score Sevilla against Barcelona. So Barcelona to win to nil is my bet 2.6.
They have some interesting players, Sevilla, that on their own like that. For example, Nolito, that is from Manchester City, Banega, Eder Banega, Ben Yedder also. They might put problems to Barcelona's defense. But how much you said that is a winning to nil?
2.6.
2.6? It has big value there.
That's what I thought. I thought there was enough value there to take it. I was just actually thinking my 1 point, talking about like the both teams to score no and the under 2.6 being the anti-Alex bet. This has got to be Stuart's anti-crazy. That like Stuart's like, no, not for me. 1.2, like what is that? I don't think. Yeah, you wouldn't touch that with a barge pole, would you?
Treble it and we can start talking.
Exactly. That was the wrong question to the wrong person. Okay, so there we go. Those are our bets. We're now going to do our bestest bet of the weekend and also our accumulator bet. Going to start with you, Alex. What do you like? What's your favorite bet of all the bets?
Manchester City to win and over 2.5 goals at 1.8. And for my double, I'm going with Milan to win and Liverpool to win. And I wanted to talk a little bit, not a lot, 20 seconds about Real Madrid. Yesterday, when I was checking, I was doing the research and everything, I saw Las Palmas at plus 3.5 at 1.7. The odds dropped after Tottenham trashed Real Madrid yesterday. So it was one of my top tips, but it went at 1.65, 1.6 for Las Palmas, plus 3.5. But we can also have a little stake on Las Palmas, just plus 3 at an odd of 1.8. I think that it has value. Real Madrid haven't beat anyone since April. No, more than that. I think that it was March, someone at 4 goals difference. And they did it just once in the last almost 1 year. So I think that it's a big touch of value for Las Palmas, despite Las Palmas being a really poor side this season.
Well, we are just quickly with Real Madrid. Go on, Stu.
Alex, you dropped Spurs did what against Real Madrid? What did they do? What did they do?
I think I said that Tottenham trashed Real Madrid, and maybe
Sorry.
Bernardo doesn't want to see this, but Cristiano Ronaldo has the worst conversion rate in Europe this season, under 2.5 conversion rate. So I think that because of Cristiano Ronaldo, Real Madrid are playing really poor.
Yeah, very big problems, hey, internally with Real Madrid. I think it's really showing. It's very surprising their defeats. Obviously, Tottenham did play well, but you know they also had that loss. What was it, to Girona on the weekend? Really not doing very well at all. Yeah, I'm staying away from that match. I'm very surprised actually to see you were right, Alex, the way that you're playing it, because Real Madrid has zero value, but obviously the team has. You know, the Las Palmas has a lot of value on that side because Real Madrid is so low value. So a great way to play that. Stuart, what have you got for us today?
Well, going on from the stuff that's going on in the chat rooms, Ad Hoc is saying the best tweet he saw. It said "Hala Madrid," more like "Ha ha Madrid." I was asking the question this morning. Girona can beat Real Madrid and Spurs beat Real Madrid. Does that make Spurs one of the best teams in Europe, or as good as Girona?
No.
Which one of those two is closest? So, interesting. For me, my bank on this one, we've already talked about it, is, what was it? It was Borussia Mönchengladbach to beat Mainz. No, it was Borussia. No, I'm not going for Dortmund.
Was it Dortmund? I thought you said it was Dortmund. I thought you said that's what it was.
He's scared. Come on.
Yeah,
he
backed up.
You're scared.
Yeah. No, because it'll affect our record. We're a team on this. Don't take Dortmund as
They're going to be my banker, but I am going to throw a crazy in there for the double. So I'm going for Borussia Mönchengladbach and Toulouse. And Toulouse are at 5.11. So long odds on that nice little double there. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I can see that actually, Stuart. You know, I'm just not as brave as you as a better, but listen, looking at your profit, it's paying off. So good for you. I'm doing best bet at backing Spurs here, minus 1.5, 1.88. And then my ACA bet is Barcelona, what do I got there? Barcelona minus 1.5, 1.6. And then West Ham versus Liverpool, both teams to score, yes, 1.69. As a combined bet. So there we go. Those are the best bets. As Alex said, next week is World Cup. We're covering all the matches. We'll be doing daily. Do be sure to catch us. And we'll also be with the weekly kickoff as well on Monday. So we'll run through what's happened over the weekend, how much money we've made, hopefully a lot, and then also what's in store for the week ahead. So thank you so much for watching, and of course to Team without the M, Martin, but T Bankroll, Alex from Need for Tips, and Stuart from Tips to HQ. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.